So I'm headed to the Strivers homecoming event. If you're not familiar with them, they are a poetry collective and music as well. And they're really dope and awesome. They're writers and poets. They write for HBO and the president and a whole bunch of other great qualifications. And I am running 30 minutes late. So, yes, I am pushing it. And I'm hoping by some chance that I get there on time. I do not have time to show you guys what I'm wearing, but it's just a cute blue dress that I got while I was thrifting the other day, and it's from H&M. Jewelry, bracelet, earrings, simple button earrings. I'm sure I'll show you more of this later, but anyway.
Ooh, just to hear you speak makes me argue just to see how much you're loving me. 'Cause I believe a queen up on the throne.
Raising the air with the small chokes and stops it. Try to use the phrase as a rocket this monster. Proverbs space is the way we can never prosper. Delilah's lusting on my lips. So you know I gotta watch it. Can't throw me off my track cause my tunnel vision is gossip. The righteous soul is dying, the wicked getting larger. I turn the other cheek, but snapping back is how I'm brought up. Evil always fought us, lust is how we caught up. Dodging all these bullets for the sinners like an archer, and it seems these shackles wanna stop my dreams, but I'm emancipating souls for freedom, not the fiend. Get everlasting love, not the dollar in the cream, cause the Benjamins is fleeting and the fame is what it seems.
And I don't know why it took this many years to realize my angel of a mother cannot actually be a virgin. Coke included, that Freud shit hits too close to home. For too long I've been doing it wrong. I can't be both the beast to your beauty and your Aladdin. My legs bend, my feet callous, I have no magic carpet, only hands. Only dams of knitted memory and sand trying to castle itself for a queen might not deserve.
Y'all know I like to tell stories, right? Y'all gonna ride with me? The name of this poem is How It Most Certainly Went Down. Before you caught Amir and his tape measure eyes sizing up your backside outside PE, the thought of any creature, boy or beast, giving you more than a quick and reluctant once over was overwhelming. This was no Southern Wild, but the junior high hallway and no less daunting. Thoroughfare of all adolescent trade and transaction, the sucking of face, the throwing of hands, and 4 minutes and 48 seconds between periods was time enough to get caught in the crossfire, which you did. Bent before the water fountain stuttered drip, you could almost feel the heat of his hovercraft hand. He knew better than to grab, cause you were a motherfucking lady at 11 as you are now. But instead, slumped beside you to not so much ask, but declare, he see you at the school dance on Friday, right? You ever have the whole entire floor just up and give way on you like you weren't busy standing there? Your lower half, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, shot to smoke, but something above your solar plexus charged you to speak the muttered, maybe you will, maybe you won't. Didn't quite have the desired effect. Amir sort of smiled, rather laughed, and sauntered off as East New York as ever, but it didn't matter. His baby brown circumnavigated the arcing crown of your apple bottoms, unleashed in you a brazen and unabating truth, one that can only be transliterated from thought to movement. And that Friday, in the center of the linoleum, you would show him your syncopated waist, the radial displacement from the hip to rib cage ratio, how you learn to whine as theoretical exercise, in the abstract. The fact that you had never even been in shooting range of a live male and mobile target, inconsequential. Equipped with strongholds, I'm still in love with you. Your unquestioned maximum of male to female interaction because, of course, breaking out in pre-planned choreography a la Juice Side Story was most certainly how it went down. Emboldened you. So that on Friday, at 1900 hours, amidst the Christmas lights' iridescent glow, you would not so much arrive, but materialize in the cafeteria as queen of the dance hall. Stunting so hard, your baby hairs had baby But when you got there, what you saw did not compute. Amir in some dank corner, hooked between Natasha Smith's hairy arms. Natasha Smith, your arch nemesis. For this Sean Paul could have never prepared you. You knew no alternate ending. Throw it back on some inanimate object. On any other night, this would have ruined you. You retreat, crestfallen. But before leaving the house, you swore an oath that this would be the night you, the girl with two left feet, found rhythmic shelter in Amir's pelvic den when choosing between the Echo Red and Fubu sneakers. As name brand as it got in your mother's house, you chose the latter. We're in a very for us, by us mood. You had this. It was your brown skin birthright to move. The baseline, your spirit language. Your mantra, Uchi, Wali Wali, Uchi, back. We was born like Donkey Kong. You march your two left feet to the cafeteria's midway point. This, the part where all your classmates soften to slow motion. Down ash, Chick Murder Inc.'s magnum opus rolling through the speakers. Converted to intricate ballroom ballad. And Amir, a savant of sixth grade chivalry, across the distance. Extends the vast of his crotch like an age-old invitation. It's kismet. And armed with all your YouTube tuition, you gracefully sing back and put it on him.
Like, I still use the term because my grandma does, and I think she's royalty. Because she shines like a throne does, bright as an angel's teeth, smooth as a fresh dime with an inside of steam. Because on Sunday mornings, it seems like she's got God in spades. And I only learned how to play that game once I got to college. Just around the same time, I found this stage, found these books, found out that the page wouldn't save me but love life.
What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm a magical mystery and I'm so confused. Don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's under water, but I'm breathing fine. You're racing round my mind. 'Cause only loves all you. Love your curves and moments, all your perfect impressions. Give your all to me. Give my all to you. You're my
Check it out. 9-6 shit. Fuck all that pretty shit. Taking it back to the gutter for you motherfuckers. Niggas know the deal. Niggas know the dawn. The style, the sun, the live is what? Damn, it feel good to see people up on it. Flip 2 keys in 2 weeks and didn't flaunt it. My brain is haunted with mean dreams. GS's with BBs on it. Supreme schemes to get richer than Richie quickly. Niggas wanna hit me if they get me. Dress my body in linen by Armani. Check it. My lyrical carjack make your brains flat. High caliber gas is all I fuck with. Now peep the rough shit in my circumference. Mad bitches with mad Lucci. Bulletproof vests under their coochie. Spitting my Uzi. Don't lose me. My trigger niggas represent. Driving dirty in J30s, getting bent. Until my hit holes, my murder mommies. I be smoking trees in Benny.
It's the girl, Ashley Style, and I did not finish vlogging yesterday because I had an awesome time. After I left the Karif beauty event, I hung out with my friend Mike and went to the movies and saw Get On Up. And then we went to Amy Ruth's and hung out in Harlem. And I got home at about 2 a.m. and went to sleep at about 3 a.m. And now I'm headed my behind to church. So I'm checking out a new church. It's in Harlem. It's First Corinthian. I heard it's a popular church, which I'm not really necessarily too fond of. But
Verse 27. Listen, it's long. Don't waste your energy striving for perishable food like work the food that sticks with you.
what's up, peeps? It's the girl, Ashley Style, and basically I'm just chilling in Central Park. Today is the day that I'm supposed to get my phone call from the job I've been interviewing for, and I was getting kind of stir crazy at home, starting to think negative thoughts and whatnot, and not necessarily negative thoughts, but just not, I felt myself losing the positive, I started being like, well, if this doesn't happen, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that, trying to come up with plan B's and C's and D's. And I was just like, I want to get myself out of that headspace. And so I'm in Central Park just reflecting and praying and daydreaming and sketching and just being. So just to clear my head and spend some time with myself and with God and just chill and remind myself that I am here and I'm enjoying being here and that everything is good and everything's gonna be good regardless. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just cooling out. I did not vlog yesterday or the day before that, and I had so much fun. My friend Mike and I, we went to the movies after the beauty event, and I also got to go to Amy Ruth's, which is one of my favorite restaurants here in Harlem. And God, I just had a good time talking to them about men and women and all that jazz. And my arm is starting to get tired. Sorry. Sunday, after church, I went and hung out with my bro, and we went to Taj, which is a nice little club / brunch spot, and we went to Charlie's and ate and had a random margarita on somebody's rooftop. I mean, just chilling, just enjoying, just being. There's a lot on my mind at this point. I'm starting to have those doubts and those fears, and so I just want to get myself back on the page of knowing that everything's going to be okay. Because if I don't get this job, then money officially is going to be seriously a problem. Just as far as getting transportation, getting around. So it's one of those things where I feel kind of stressed and I feel kind of pressed about it, but I don't want to be in that place, I want to be back in the place of thinking, everything's going to be okay. So I'm just, giving myself a nudge, strengthening myself and knowing that I got this, God got this, we good. So yeah, I'm just cooling out. So hopefully I'll get a call today. It's either today or tomorrow. If they call tomorrow, I'm going to be completely insane. But I can't wait to update you guys on that. I guess I'll give you a quick 360 of Central Park, and then I'll get back to just cooling out. All right, peace. What's up, guys? It's the girl, Ashley Style, and today I am headed to a casting agency so that I can register with them. If you watched the initial video, you know that before I moved to New York, I was working as an extra, and I'd like to go ahead and get registered so that in the event that my job search takes a little longer than I thought it would, I can supplement my income. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I did. What's up, guys? Good morning. Today is the day of my doctor's appointments. I have two. Headed to the dentist now. Okay, peeps. So for the first time today, the kid got lost. I didn't really get lost. I just kind of got lost. I was at the right address. However, so anyway, I told you guys I had another doctor's appointment, and so this place was like super far. Like, mind you, I'm in the Bronx. This thing was as far as you know, it's like deep into Brooklyn, so it was so far. And then I get there and I'm like, oh, I need to change doctors. This is too far. And then I get out the train, and then it's another like 20-minute walk, and I get to the address and it's a church. And I'm like, I know she said she was holistic. Is the doctor inside of the church? You know? So I call, and the lady's like, this is the address. And I'm like, well, that's where I'm at. So she's like, oh, I'm not from New York. Let me put you on hold, whatever. So she puts me on hold, and I'm like, what? How is this possible? I'm looking. Then it dawned on me. I was like, ma'am, is there an avenue and a street? And she was like, oh, I don't know, let me ask. And the person was like, yes, we're on the avenue, not the street. And of course, where am I? On the street. And I pull up my little Google Maps, which tells me it's gonna take me 44 minutes to get where I actually need to be. And I'm like, it took me an hour and plus to get here. So I had to cancel my doctor's appointment. I rescheduled it for tomorrow. I still think I want to change my doctor because it's still far. But yeah, I got lost, so womp womp. What's up, world? It's the girl, Ashley Style, and this is going to be week 3's wrap up. Basically, if you watch the vlog, then you know all this stuff. Well, most of the stuff that I've done in week 3. I've had a lot of fun, and week 3 has been the hardest week. I don't know if I got the job I've been interviewing for. They were supposed to contact me Monday or Tuesday, and I still haven't received a call. Today is Wednesday, August 6th. I did call them today. Unfortunately, I was only able to leave a message. So, needless to say that I am kind of disappointed, and I think that's really an understatement. I am fighting the thoughts in my head. Not because I didn't get that job, but because I'm at a point where I am struggling with the decision of taking another position. And let me tell you why. I just don't think that being a sales associate, there's nothing wrong with being a sales associate, but I've been there, done that, surpassed that, and I don't have a problem with doing that as long as there's room for growth. However, I feel like here, the sales associates don't get the opportunity to show what they can do because the store's volumes are so high and they're so busy. You know, how are you getting to show that you can do other things? I don't think you have the opportunity to do that. So for me, not getting the job, yes, that's very disappointing. I thought that that was the job for me. I don't know. I mean, I could still get that job. I'm hoping that I still get that job. But what's more disappointing is A, running out of money. B, having to take a job that I don't want. And that's life, but I just didn't think that I would be here at this point. And let's talk about money, because there is no more money at this point. I have to pay my cell phone bill this week, and basically that's all the money that I have left. There's a lot on my mind right now, but I'm trying to focus on other things, just, not worry about it, just continue to apply for work, continue to go about my normal until whatever happens is gonna happen. And that's that. I mean, there's really nothing else I can do besides pray and try to be positive, because worrying doesn't do me any good. It doesn't get me a job. It doesn't get me any money. It doesn't get me the resources that I need to continue on. So I really don't know what's going to happen, honestly. And I wanted to record at this moment because that's really where I'm at right now. Like, I'm really literally applying for jobs and being like, God, I don't even want this job, And it's difficult. And I said that I wanted to give you a realistic viewpoint, because yes, I've been going and doing, and that stuff is fun. But at the end of the day, the reality of the situation is that I need a job. I need to be able to support myself. I cannot continue to be a bum. I can't continue. I mean, it's so much, because I feel like I'm at someone's apartment using up their electricity that I can't help them pay for. So I feel compelled to be away, from the house. And I don't know. I went to the grocery store today, and I wanted to get some bread and some lettuce. And I looked at my bank account, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't afford to buy bread or lettuce right now. And so that's just a lot. Being a grown person, not being able to afford a loaf of bread or a thing of lettuce, which is like $2 or something. It's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with, a lot on me. But I believe that everything is going to be okay. It's hard to overcome those emotions sometimes. Like, God, wow, really? Is this where I'm at right now? I thank God that I have somewhere that I'm not homeless or on the street, and that's wonderful. But where am I right now, I don't know. Anyway, off of all of the negative and on to something positive. Right now I just need a job, so I'm going to have to suck it up and do whatever the hell. At this point, I don't know. Because, to me, accepting that position is like just doing whatever. Like, I can do whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. If I'm not going to be doing what I came here to do, then it's like, it doesn't matter to me. I can be doing anything, Might as well get back into real estate if that's the case, Something. If I'm going to be doing something I'm not passionate about, then it just feels like do whatever. But that's why I went to the casting agency yesterday, because I was hoping that would buy me some time and get me some income going, so that I don't have to take a position that I don't want. But those checks, we all know, come very slowly, a month later. So I can't wait around for those checks to come, and those checks aren't all that good anyway. So we just gotta do what we gotta do at this point. I think we've reached that point. Anyway, as you saw in the video, I got to go to some cool things free things over the weekend and at the beginning of the week, and met two wonderful young ladies that, you know, I can't wait to connect with and, you know, collaborate on some things. They're very super cool and awesome. So I went to the dentist this morning. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Medicare. Medicare is cool. I'm grateful for it because it helps me to get some of the things that I need. However, it's definitely not something I would suggest you depend on, because my experience has been, you know, you just can't get what you need. And some of the things you do get, of course, are not of the best quality. This dentist's office, the doctor was cool. Don't get me wrong. He's okay. He's okay. The worst dental cleaning I've ever had in my life. Normally when I get my dental work done, they floss, and then they brush, and then they polish. Honey, I got polished, and that was that. Basically asked me if I had any issues. I told them about the two teeth that I'm having issues with, and he was like, yeah, you need a root canal on that, you need a root canal on that, and they're not going to pay for it because you're over 21, so I'm going to give you these antibiotics, and if it swells up again, just come back and get some more antibiotics and take these and rinse with salt water. So I'm like, whoa, okay, that's very interesting. You know, like, am I supposed to do this forever? No, you're supposed to do this until you can afford to pay to have the proper work done. So it is what it is. I mean, you know, when you get your teeth clean, you don't even want to eat. They feel so funny. Man, my teeth feel like I brushed them. And he was like, you take very good care of your teeth. And I'm like, you're lying. I don't floss. You know, I don't brush 3 times a day or after every meal like I should. But whatever. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it. I hate that this summer was such blah, negative and depressing and whatever, but such is life. Hopefully, on week 4's update, which would mean I've been here an entire month. Can you believe that? I have good things to report. No, not we're gonna hope. I'm gonna have good things to report. I'm gonna come back and tell you that I have a job, and that is it. But New York definitely feels like home. I feel very at home, and I don't want to go anywhere. You know, if I leave, I want to visit somebody else. I don't want to. This is where I belong, and we just have to connect those dots, and that's it. Because I'm rambling now. So, if you have any suggestions on something you want to see, comments, whatever, suggestions on how you think I can get a job, then leave it below. And that's it. Bye, guys.